Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Riot Civil Unrest. So today we are doing something very simple, and it's the reason I have set up the Riot like this with a extremely OP force of six teams of rioters and one team of police. We're going to do exactly what I said we were going to do in the last video. With the multiple numbers of barricades, we are going to effectively burn down the entire map. So, to do that, I have to first of all turn all 6 of these groups violent. Now, of course, I've set the this one riot group pretty easy to overtake, so that they don't get in my way much. Of course, having one riot group on their own does mean that the equivalent amount of people has been affected quite a bit. So we need to get our top group over here, our middle group there, our third group there, our fourth here, and our fifth here. Now, we're going to create our first one. And our second one, and it's going to go on and on and on like this until we've covered the entire map. So without further ado, time lapse time. Yeah, thank you, brain, you're working beautifully once again. Well, I didn't particularly want that to happen that early. Not quite sure how it ignited, but it's ignited. Oh, bollocks. That didn't particularly go to plan. I guess we will just have to keep building. I mean, I have kind of screwed myself over because I got half of my guys stuck behind what I was creating, but needless to say, we're going to carry on building. One little flame, even though it's a bit bigger than one little flame, is not going to stop us. Never. Well, needless to say, ladies and gents, I don't think that went exactly the way I was planning on it. But, yeah, we'll have another go at that at some point when I will set up the map a bit better. Hopefully, this flame is now going to spread across the majority of the map. Well, majority of the map that's left. Unfortunately, I don't think they were, those two positions were connected very well. And I believe we need one more in there to kind of connect this back bit to this front bit. And then I think we can see the entire thing on fire. Well, ladies and gents, unfortunately I think the Riot police are managing to demorale our entire force of people, so effectively we can't actually build any more barricades because they're pushing us off of every single one we build. So, without further ado, I'm going to build this last back one, and then I will chuck a Molotov into here, and we will see what happens. We are getting quite heavy amounts of lag now. This is getting quite laggy.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Now see, effectively, that is what I wanted to do, but across the entire map, which didn't really work out very well because I think somehow the police managed to set alight one of the barricades. Not quite sure how they did it, but I think they managed to do it, which is pretty frustrating. But needless to say, ladies and gents, that was some remnants of setting an entire Riot Civil Unrest map on fire. Didn't go particularly to plan, but I think it worked out reasonably alright in the end. Anyway, ladies and gents, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope they create some crazy content for this in the future. And I know the level editor is coming out in the future as well, so I'll try and do some content on that. When the level editor does come out, they're going to be making some changes to various other things, and when that happens, I am going to be updating and redoing my rioters and police, also my protesters and police tutorials / guides on how to get the best out of this game. So without further ado, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Wherever you are in the universe, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video.